Good evening and welcome to Newswatch, the 5 o'clock show. Bri, dude, this does not look good.
A T-Rex passed through here.
What?
Walked right over the car.
How high are the fences here at the Indian River Reptile Zoo?
Everything's really safe. But the T-Rex got out for a few moments and walked over the Chevy.
Whoa. This looks actually really good. We've got more with Bri Loyce. We're on the trail of the T-Rex and a few other very important special guests. Now, the 5 o'clock show was here in Indian River just 1 week ago today as we welcome special guests from Texas. Their hosts, the Indian River Reptile Zoo, and it's only for the next 2 months. We're going to find out what a big deal it is to have these special guests here, how it was all arranged, and we're going to meet? And we're going to meet some of the dinosaurs too. Our show continues on the trail of the T-Rex and assorted other troublemakers here at the Indian River Reptile Zoo. Don't worry, we have trained professionals on staff. You need a lot of trained professionals to track down a T-Rex.
We sure do.
Yeah, we'll get on it right after we see what's lining up for 5:30. The 5 o'clock show continues at the Indian River Reptile Zoo where Dinosaurs live. Holy lifted.
It's a life-size T-Rex. It's 42 feet long, up to 18 feet tall when he's standing up. All different movements.
God. He's huge.
Lifelike.
Whoa. Oh, look at the eyes and everything. You know what? On TV, you're kind of like, yeah. That's really, really, really impressive.
So this is our main feature for the Dinosaurs Live 2012 event. And
you kind of don't really want to turn your back on it. Wow. Now I saw them unload this off of the truck. It's almost like he folded up completely when they brought him out.
Yeah, they actually have the legs, so it's kind of like he's kneeling, and then we prop him up with a transport with a lift truck to lift him up, and he weighs roughly about 5,000 to 6,000 pounds. So it was a big ordeal getting them all in here.
Watch him kind of like
scary.
stare you down, eh? You've had some really good reactions so far. Now, let's go back a little bit. How long has it taken for you to work on this arrangement? Because to have this exhibit here has been a big undertaking, and it's a big coup.
It's going to be one of the major charity events of Peterborough County this summer, and it was a lot of work. It was probably about a year of getting different sponsors to sponsor the dinosaurs coming, to arrange with the Billings company in Texas for them to come. They arranged for the lift trucks, the forklifts, all the animatronics, the generators, because they're all ran by air compressors. To hook all that up took about a year and many volunteers and a lot of hours.
Wow. Now this is a fundraising project for the Indian River Zoo, which is an accredited Canadian zoo.
Yep.
What are you looking to do?
Well, we're actually the only accredited nonprofit reptile facility in all of Canada. And we were donated 3 saltwater crocodiles, which are the largest species of crocodile in the world. They can get up to 20 feet long. Right now they're only babies.
Okay.
But they can technically grow meters long. So we needed a building to house these animals in. And this is what I came up with as our fundraising idea. So all of the admission sales for the dinosaurs go to help save the crocodiles. So it's also for a good cause, and we're a nonprofit charity.
You commented on how, to the average person, the saltwater crocodile isn't necessarily
Yeah, everyone wants to
cute.
save panda bears, but as far as snakes and lizards and crocodiles, not everybody does, even though they're just as important as every other animal to our ecosystem and to the world.
Crocodiles need love too. Oh my gosh. This is really impressive, really impressive. We continue with Dinosaurs Live at the Indian River Reptile Zoo. This is also ahead on the 5 o'clock show. It's the land that time forgot. Just down Highway 7 in Indian River. The 5 o'clock show continues with Dinosaurs Live. What a fantastic opportunity. Actually, I believe, half of Ontario, if not more, is going to really benefit from the visit of these particular guests here at the Indian River Reptile Zoo for the next 2 months. We have with us Bri Loyce, the curator, and Kyle Grady, who is the assistant curator.
Assistant curator.
Kyle, you have had a busy job for this last year leading up to this exhibit. What have you been working on?
Well, dinosaurs are something that's fascinating to all of us, and I've been doing due diligence to make sure that we deliver proper information to our loyal visitors. We're a registered charity, we're an accredited reptile zoo, we have a reputation to uphold, and we wanted to really put forward the best possible information we could. So between reading and research and the libraries and consulting with people in the field, it's been an adventure, and certainly something that, at least, you know, makes me believe that these dinosaurs are as real as they could possibly be.
Well, we're laughing because I think Kevin just got a soaker. Why don't you tell us a little bit about this one, Kyle?
This is a Dilophosaurus. They're one of the first large theropod dinosaurs.
Which dinosaur?
One of the first large theropod dinosaurs. That's three-toed, two-legged dinosaurs.
Okay.
Now, they're from the early Jurassic period, and that is up to about 200 million years ago. The first thing we notice about Dilophosaurus here is that he spits, but in real life, there's no evidence to support this. We really wanted to make this fun for the audience and interactive for the audience.
And the cameraman.
Now, we noticed two double crests here on top of the head. This is really what we believe the males use to show to the females signs of stature within their groups. And because of these, it made it difficult for Dilophosaurus to attack larger prey. So it's believed that they attack smaller prey in packs and possibly even eat fish.
Aside from visiting and seeing the dinosaurs, there's a bit of interactive education as well.
Absolutely. We have several casts of fossils from the Royal Ontario Museum, which we're using to educate children. Hi. Which we're using to educate children about dinosaurs and tying them into daily life here with animals that are alive today. This tooth is from Albertosaurus.
Oh, this is a tooth. I thought it was a claw.
This is a tooth. This is a tooth. It actually sat something like this, so it'd make you look like you need a trip to the dentist. But this tooth is from an Albertosaurus, a dinosaur, the carnivorous dinosaur, which is a relative of Tyrannosaurus rex. Which way are you going next? They were native to Alberta.
Okay.
About 74 million years ago is when they lived, and we believe this fossil was from about that time period.
That's fantastic. Wow, so much more coming up from the Indian River Reptile Zoo. Right now we check in with Roger Hill. Roger Hill is looking at perimeters and fencing as well, but the kinder, nicer, genteel kind, thanks to ivies and hedges. Here's Roger Hill with What's in Bloom. So what exactly is going on in here?
We're in the archaeological dig. This is where the children and some adults would dig, act like paleontologists, and find bones.
Oh, wow, what did you get?
And they can discover, I don't know what this is.
Here,
it's definitely a bone, though.
Whoa, look what I found. Hey, that's cool. Oh, it's a coupon. $3 off.
You can find those at all our sponsors' locations. They're giving them out.
All kinds of coupons out there at all the sponsor locations. How do the people find out who the sponsors are? Do you have it on the website?
On the website, yep.
On the website. Oh, and one more really cool thing. The folks from Billings, they are so impressed with how their beautiful dinosaurs look here at Indian River Reptile Zoo. They're actually coming back to take pictures.
They sure are, because they're in the most naturalistic setting almost ever.
Ah, fantastic. 5 o'clock show continues from Indian River Reptile Zoo.
I still want to find out what I found here. So
what did you find?
I may be here for a while.
Because that's how it goes when you're digging for bones. Oh, it puts a whole new spin on please do not feed the animals. The 5 o'clock show continues at the Indian River Reptile Zoo. We're with Bri and Kyle. And Kyle, this particular
reptile.
Thank you.
This is our particular.
Because he's not a dinosaur, and I didn't know what to call him.
He's actually not a dinosaur at all. This is our only reptile, prehistoric reptile. He's an ancient crocodile, and this whole exhibit is designed to bring saltwater crocodiles a new home here at the Indian River Reptile Zoo, because this is a major charity event.
So you say ancient crocodile. Is he the same era then as the other elements of this display?
Absolutely. He's actually a little bit earlier than Tyrannosaurus rex.
Now,
Sarcosuchus, which is this animal's name, lived about 110 million years ago in what's now the African Sahara Desert.
Okay.
At that point in time, Africa and South America were connected, but it's they believe they could have gone into South America. However, they were only found in Africa. Sarcosuchus was one of the largest crocodilian ancestors that ever lived. And back then, because they had dinosaurs to feed on, they could grow up to and over 40 feet. So imagine the size of a school bus disappearing underwater and acting as crocodiles did today. So now we have the world's largest crocodile to have ever lived, saving the world's largest crocodile that's living today.
Oh my gosh, nice tie-in. Nice tie-in.
It's the whole focus of the exhibit is what we're doing is the largest living animals are coming back to save the largest living reptiles here as a major charity event.
It's got its eye on you, Kevin. Kevin! Ah! Wow, Jurassic Park makes its way. I love Jurassic Park. Did you love Jurassic Park, Kyle?
Jurassic Park had a great soundtrack and realistic dinosaurs, but...
This is so cool. This is fantastic. Now, you were saying, but.
Well, dinosaurs are animals. And that's the one thing we really have to remember. You know, we see them in movies chasing people down. Hello. He's trying to get his cameo.
Yeah.
You see them in movies chasing down cars. We see their bones hanging in museums. And we consider them as unworldly creatures. So when you tell somebody dinosaurs were animals, it's so common sense that they usually go, oh, yeah. And they had behaviors. They had, you know, they would use defense mechanisms and breeding strategies and lay their eggs and take care of their babies. You know, and there was one dinosaur that was actually called Good Mother Reptile. And, you know, Tyrannosaurus rex was probably painted as a killer when it certainly wasn't.
What?
They were just animals. It wasn't a cold-blooded killer, I should say. It didn't run around eating people all day long.
Oh, man.
Not that I had the choice.
I think T-Rex likes that you're defending him.
I would hope so. We are so proud to have this here. This is an honest-to-goodness Tyrannosaurus rex. And to top that off, it's the largest maxilla ever found of Tyrannosaurus rex.
And what's a maxilla?
Maxilla is the upper jawbone. And we have labels explaining this, but it's very, very interesting to imagine this bone. When people go to museums, they think that's a huge animal, right? But we don't think of the muscle tone and the flesh and the skin to make it this big, because they are so much huger than what we see them portrayed as. It's just a big, big creature.
An idea of how many species of dinosaur that they've found evidence of?
Right now, it's always changing, because sometimes somebody will jump up and say, I don't think that's a dinosaur, I think that dinosaur's head should be over here, and then we lose a species. So the number floats at about 300 to 400 dinosaurs officially, but scientists believe that they haven't found half of them.
Dinosaurs Live opens June the 30th. That's Saturday! That's so exciting, and stays here for the next 2 months. Fantastic opportunity for Ontario and for this region for sure. The 5 o'clock show wraps up. Apparently, we have overstayed our welcome. Coming up next, it's Newswatch first at 5:30.